Here I am at the Women's Tour of Britain, and I have tracked down the Canyon-sram team to their team hotel after stage 2, partly to check out the amazing new colour scheme of their team bikes, but also to ask them what is the most important thing about bike setup for them. What to you is the most important thing about the bike setup that you're really fussy about with your position?
For me, really important are the wheels actually.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy with the wheels and also with my bike. So I experienced the first time in the Spring Classics and I could handle the bike really well, especially also the wheels. We had special equipment and tires, so I was really happy with that.
Do you race on 808s ever?
In the time trial. Yeah. In the time trial you have the front wheel and the disc. So
I could never use it.
Yeah. Well, we had a stage race here in Healthy Agentur with strong crosswinds. Yeah. And it was crazy. Yeah. It was the craziest team time trial I ever had.
Hannah, thank you for lending us your time for when you should be recovering from the stage. Can you tell me what you find really important about your bike setup that you're really fussy about, whether it's I don't know, brake lever throw or saddle height or saddle angle? Is there anything that you are really, really fussy about?
For me, it's saddle height. We have bikes that we train on at home and then bikes that we come to and we race on. And then you've got a spare bike as well. So for me, it's all about the saddle height being the same throughout all my bikes. Yeah.
What do you do? And this is very hypothetical, but say if you change shorts, and I know you always wear Rafa, but I know some brands make different chamois, and did you have to change your saddle height according to which shorts you're wearing?
So for me, I actually always wear team shorts just for that reason, because I know that that's the chamois I will race in and train in, and that's the chamois I always use. So for me,
to be fair, it's pretty nice kit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to jump to a different chamois really. Yeah. So for me, it's all about the saddle height.
I'm super sensitive when it comes to a saddle height, especially that my hamstrings are super sensitive. So whenever it's a tiny bit higher or lower, I feel it immediately. Yeah. And then I struggle with some pain or sore muscles or pain in my hamstring or knee. So always I have to have the saddle in the right position, as well as my cleats. But mostly it's about my shoe then.
And obviously if you change the cleat position on the shoe, then it changes how you feel on the saddle. So that's really important too.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't like to change my shoes in the middle of the season. Normally I like, or I don't know, set 2 pairs of shoes just before the season starts. And then I use both of them, and then I'm sure okay, whatever happens with my first pair of shoes, I always have second one, which are the same and there are no differences. And
so if you break one pair, then you have a spare pair. Yeah, very
smart.
So
far it never happened to me, so yeah.
As long as my saddle height is right, I'm pretty happy. I mean, you could change something on my bike and I probably wouldn't notice, which...
That's really cool.
Yeah, a lot of people say I should take more care, but I just think...
Mate, if you can ride it, ride it. I mean, that's brilliant, because it means you're super versatile, and if you had to borrow someone else's bike in a race, when push came to shove, you could get away with it. That's pretty impressive.
So I'm pretty easy.
We're talking to Elena here, and we're going to ask you, Elena, what is it about your bike setup that is most important, like the thing that you will notice if it's wrong?
At first I'm using Canyon Ultimate. It's my favorite frame because I feel very comfortable with the design, and it's lighter than Aero, and I think it's better suits for the climbs. So we are using also disc brakes, which is amazing.
Are you the only ones in the peloton on disc brakes?
No, I think also other teams start to use it. I think Bulls, they're using all team, and then some teams, they just start to do that. But I believe that soon everyone will use because it's so cool.
Do you choose, depending on the wind, what height wheel you use at the front? Or do you leave it to the mechanic? Because
usually we speak with mechanic, and he listening what we want and what we prefer, because I really like 2 or 303 wheels, but some girls they are like 4 or even 808.
If you got on the spare bike and it was wrong, what would you notice straight away? Would it be the reach, you think, there?
I
or
think
the
it's most
throw?
important to have high of your saddle,
yeah.
and then length of handlebar,
Yeah.
because it's most important.
Well, I hope you found that as interesting as I did. Why not let us know in the comments what is most important about your bike setup to you? And if you'd like to see a very, very different kind of bike, click down here to see Catherine Moore's presenter bike for the Dirty Kanza.